Tell me this, how many times have you sat down to study, opened your book, and within 5 minutes, your mind screamed, I can't do this? How many times have you promised yourself, tomorrow I'll start seriously, but tomorrow never came? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. Every student has been there. But here's the truth, the ones who succeed are not the ones who never feel tired, never feel lazy, or never feel afraid. They are the ones who keep going anyway. And that's why you're here. Because deep down, you know you're capable of more. This video, this message, it's not just about studying. It's about proving to yourself that you are stronger than excuses, stronger than fear, stronger than the voice telling you to quit. This is your wake-up call. Welcome to a motivational video for study. You know what the hardest part about studying is? It's not the formulas. It's not the dates. It's not the endless chapters your teacher throws at you. The hardest part is the moment when you sit down, open your book, and your brain whispers, not today. I'll do it later. I'm tired. What's the point anyway? That voice. That little voice inside you, that's the real enemy. Not the textbook. Not the exam. Not the syllabus. It's that war in your head between the person who wants to give up and the person who wants to fight. And let me tell you something, if you're here, listening to this right now, it means you're still fighting. Maybe right now you're exhausted. Maybe you've been scrolling your phone, watching motivational videos, looking for some miracle spark to get you started. And that's okay. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're human. Every great person you admire, the toppers, the achievers, the legends, they all had nights when they didn't want to study. But here's the difference, they didn't let those nights define them. Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. A small desk lamp is the only light in the room. Everyone else is sleeping. The world is quiet. There's one student sitting there, half asleep, half awake. Eyes burning, coffee gone cold. They've been reading the same page for the last 10 minutes. That student could close the book and sleep. No one would blame them. But instead, they whisper to themselves. Just one more page. Just one more problem. Just one more attempt. That one more is the difference between someone who dreams and someone who achieves. And maybe right now, you're that student. Maybe your exam is coming. Maybe you're scared. Maybe you've failed before. But let me ask you this, do you really want to live the rest of your life saying, I could have done better. I could have studied harder. I could have changed everything, but I didn't? No. You don't. That's why you're here. Listen to me carefully, studying is not about the exam. It's not about the grade. It's not about impressing your parents, your teachers, your friends. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of discipline, focus, and resilience. Because if you can sit down, block out the world, and grind through the chapters, if you can push through the boredom, the tiredness, the doubt, then you can do anything in life. Why studying feels impossible sometimes? Let's be real, studying sucks sometimes. It's lonely. It's repetitive. It feels like a punishment. And yet, it's also the greatest training ground for your future. Think about it. When you force yourself to study when you don't want to, you're training your brain for life. One day, you'll have a job, responsibilities, challenges bigger than exams. And guess what? You won't always feel motivated then either. But if you build the habit of doing hard things now, you'll be unstoppable later. Why do you think athletes wake up at 5 a.m. to train? Why do entrepreneurs work when everyone else is sleeping? Why do toppers study when others are partying? Because success is not about talent. It's about discipline when no one is watching. And that's exactly what studying teaches you. Their future you is watching. Close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Where do you see yourself? College. A dream job. Traveling. Living free. Or stuck, frustrated, wishing you had worked harder. Every choice you make today, every hour you waste or every hour you dedicate, it's all adding up. Your future self is watching you right now, silently begging you. Please don't give up on me. Please put in the work. I need you. When you feel like quitting, don't think about your teacher, or your parents, or the exam paper. Think about that future version of you, the one who deserves better. The one who's counting on you. And don't you dare say you're not smart enough. Don't you dare say, I can't. Because intelligence is not fixed. Your brain is like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. The difference between a topper and an average student is not genius. It's consistency. It's showing up. It's refusing to quit when things get hard. You don't need to study 15 hours a day. You don't need to know everything. You just need to be better today than you were yesterday. The pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Listen, studying is painful. But regret? Regret is unbearable. Imagine the day of the exam. You walk in, sit down, and look at the paper. And your stomach drops. Because deep inside, you know. I could have been ready. I should have worked harder. That pain will eat you alive. But imagine the opposite. Imagine walking into the exam hall, flipping the paper, and smiling because you know. You gave it everything. You pushed yourself. You showed up when it was hard. That pride? That confidence? That's priceless. So, let me ask you, which pain do you want? The pain of studying for hours, fighting distractions, saying no to comfort? Or the pain of regret that will haunt you forever? Choose wisely. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy, ordinary, average in school. He wasn't the smartest. He wasn't the fastest learner. But every night, when his friends played games, he sat at his desk. Sometimes he cried because the math problems didn't make sense. Sometimes he wanted to throw the book across the room. But he whispered to himself, "One more page. One more try." Years later, when he stood on stage receiving his award, people called him talented. They called him gifted. They didn't see the tears, the nights of doubt, the lonely hours. And that boy? That boy could be you. Listen. You don't get this time back. The years you're in right now, the chance to learn, to grow, to prepare, this is once in a lifetime. Don't waste it. Because every late night you study, every distraction you overcome, every page you finish, it's an investment. An investment in your dreams. An investment in your future. One day, you'll thank yourself for not giving up. So here's my challenge to you. When you're tired, study for 10 more minutes. When you're distracted, remind yourself why you started. When you feel like giving up, picture the future you who needs you to keep going. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect mood. Do it now. Do it tired. Do it scared. Do it anyway. Because success is not for the smartest. It's for the most relentless. And I know, deep down, you are relentless. So tonight, when you open that book, and the little voice in your head whispers, "Not today," you whisper back, "Watch me." Because you are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. And you are capable of more than you can imagine. This is your time. This is your fight. This is your story. Now go write it.